So this is the Mysteria Ecclesia DLC. In the DLC 3 storyline, this could mean the end of the game for you if you got any stolen stuff into the store. Let's see. Hopefully we got nothing that's stolen. Fancy. So this is a totally different map. The monastery, eh? Let's see. Let's game. I dropped it down to performance, so you get that 60 frame per second feel. This game is like really boring at times. It's like that boring is what makes it exciting. It's kind of freaking weird. Mysteria Ecclesiae. Ecclesiae. Mysteria Ecclesiae. I'm not sure how to say it. Look how freaking slow this is. Just like, what's even going on here?
Albert, my friend. Christ be praised.
Christ be praised. Let's get it, baby.
Greetings, Master Albec. I heard you returned from Padua, but truth be told, I didn't expect you. So tell me, what brings you to my doorstep?
Worthy Father, I thank you for the welcome. I've come to ask a favor, but...
Drop the formality, my friend. We've known each other a long time.
Very well. I simply need an audience with King Sigismund. It's about his brother's health.
You can surely request an audience.
I could, but I'd hoped your influence might help make it happen.
Oh, I think you overestimate my influence. In any case, you can gain access to Sigismund's court on your own. We both know how. That matter still hasn't been settled, Albec. The king cares about it.
Actually... Forgive me. These are grave matters concerning His Royal Majesty. Can we speak privately somewhere?
I'd like that, but I'm afraid things are rather complicated right now.
Well, what's going on, my friend? You seem a little uneasy.
I am. There are 3 seriously ill patients in the infirmary, gravely ill, and I fear the worst.
The Black Death?
Sadly, we can't rule it out. And I say that as someone who's lived through one outbreak already, and survived.
Well, does it look like the plague?
You think I'd be alarmed over nothing?
Forgive me, Father. And who are these 3 patients?
2 are members of the monastery. Confessor Stephen and Brother Yaroslav, who works in the scriptorium. And one of the maidservants.
Something seems off to you, Albec.
Yes, the maid. Women aren't allowed in the cloister. And they don't meet with the monks, do they?
Of course not. That's out of the question.
Then how could she have been infected along with 2 monks?
That, alas,
Countdown,
I
that's
don't
how.
know.
Where would it have come from? The monastery is isolated. Few are allowed inside the cloisters.
Before King Sigismund decided to stay here, we took in many folk fleeing his army. We gave those poor souls food, shelter. Some of them washed in clean water for the first time in weeks.
And in poverty, hunger, and filth, all sorts of illnesses thrive.
On top of that, there's construction going on inside the church. There are all sorts of craftsmen and laborers in the monastic courtyard.
What are we going to do, Albic?
We'll go and see to the sick, of course. Then there'll be no reason we can't speak to the abbot in private about our matter.
Yeah, but what if we catch it?
My mission is to help those in need. And that risk is part of it. You're free to walk away, of course.
Lord
No, let's do this
Pisac
thing,
assigned
baby.
me to guard you.
I believe he had other kinds of danger in mind.
I wouldn't be so sure.
Thank you, Albic, for volunteering. I wouldn't have dared ask it of you.
No need to thank me. I'm a physician. And there are people here in need of help. Not only those in the infirmary. If we can rule out plague, that may put your mind at ease too.
That's what I'm praying for. And of course, I'm open to discussing that matter of ours later on. I'll have a room prepared for you right in the infirmary. Brother Benedict, one of our novices, is there, and will tell you all you need to know.
Thank you. But I'd like to ask one small favor. I've been here many times before, but Henry's here for the first time. Would one of the brothers be able to show him the monastery? I'd rather he not get lost like I did all those years ago.
Of course. If you'd like, Henry, just ask Brother Petramil. I just spoke with him before you arrived. He'll show you around and gladly answer any questions.
Thank you, Father.
Very well. We've talked long enough. Let's get to work. Will you come with me to the infirmary, Henry?
Let's go, baby.
Of course. Wouldn't let you go alone, would I?
I didn't think so.
I love how you could just follow people like this in this game.
Tell me, Henry, didn't the abbot seem anxious to you?
Yes. Although it's not like he tried to hide it much. The plague's a terrible illness. But surely they'd recognize it in the infirmary. Why would he need you?
Well, the thing is, the monastery isn't in great shape. Not that you'd notice right away. King Wenceslas borrowed heavily from settlers. And now the monastery has to sell land to pay off its debts. And when Sigismund marched on the town with his army, that didn't help matters either. And if plague really did break out, that could be the final nail in the coffin. The abbot might be forced to dissolve the monastery. But let's not jump to conclusions. I want to
There's
see
no
the
point
sick
in
with my
putting
own
this
eyes
in
before I
fidelity.
start
Look how
worrying about
beautiful it
plague.
is. It's like you put it in fidelity, you get 30 frames per second, it's a little bit sharper. Who cares, man? It's freaking nice. It's refreshing. It's nicer than freaking Canada, right? You know, the only thing I don't like about this game is just this continuous, dead, long, drawn out, Skyrim-y moves, you know? But I get it. It's beautiful scenery. And I kind of like...
It's your bloody fault anyway. Oh, I
Oh my...
struck you first, and that should have ended the duel. No, you just had to have the...
So, this is the confessor. What do you make of it, Henry?
Looks sick.
I wouldn't know. I'm no physician like you.
Well, the good news, I suppose, is that he's not in agony. Pain's part of life, but no one deserves to suffer too much. Compassion, Henry, whether for the suffering or even the enemy, is part of every good physician's character. Unfortunately, not every physician is a good one.
Albek? Albek of Unichov?
Zacharias? What are you doing here?
Wherever His Majesty goes, I must follow. You know how it is. But why aren't you in Padua, studying? Have you been missing your homeland?
I was summoned home for urgent matters.
Good
And since I'm
lovers.
here, the
Good
abbot asked
beta
for my
and
help.
beta.
Ah,
With
yes.
the
This plague he's so afraid of.
doctor.
Plague? Do you believe it? Am I such a poor teacher?
Of course not. But until now, it was just my word against the abbot's. In other words, I am
Sup, bro?
truly glad you're here, my friend.
My accidental fan. What do we got here?
Begging your pardon, sir, but who exactly are you?
This is the beginning of Mysteria
Henry,
Ecclesiae.
allow me to introduce Master Zacharias of Prchatsitz. He once studied under me, but became a trusted friend, and eventually the personal physician of King Sigismund.
You flatter me, Albek. The road to that post was a good deal more torturous than you make it sound. And you are...
Henry of Skalitz. I'm here at the command of Sir Peter of Pisek, serving as Albic's aide.
The Lord of Sukdol wouldn't even have let me come here without a proper escort. When I'm the one who's supposed to be stubborn.
Quit complaining. You might find an aide like him more useful than you think. Anyway, this here is Dinesh. He didn't come entirely of his own will either, but he's proven a reliable man.
Dinesh Latskvi. Gentlemen?
Well then, now we all know each other, shall we finally return to the matter
Oh
of the
crap, are we
patients?
gonna get later?
Zacharias, I presume the abbot summoned you for the same reason as me.
Aye, though I've only had time to merely examine them all.
So what did you find out?
All three share
It's like an
the same
escape,
symptoms.
you know, this long
It
drawn out
begins with
process
weakness,
of being in there.
then comes fever,
The longer you
rash, and
play it,
later,
the more it
bloody
feels
diarrhea.
like you're
By
just
far the
in there.
best off is the confessor here. He can still talk. The maid and the translator from
Especially if
the
you don't,
scriptorium
like, cut
are
things,
much
you let it just go
worse.
slow.
They sleep most of the day,
What's you really in there?
and when they
Even
do
if
speak, it's
you
nonsense
comment on it.
because they're delirious with fever.
Right. In that case, first we need to bring down the fever. Have they given you anyone to assist?
Yes, Benedict. He's a novice and a bit odd, but he knows more about alchemy than most.
We'll need linen and clean water for compresses. Pre-boiled water is best. Have you got chamomile decoctions?
Benedict brews a fresh batch every evening.
And what are they feeding them?
Mostly bread, fruit. Yesterday they had fish, but they haven't eaten much of it.
That doesn't sound like proper food for the sick. They need strength, don't they? Give them a lump of lard, or bread with dripping, and pork scratchings.
Thanks for the tip, Henry. But next time, keep it to yourself. You're right about one thing, though. They do need a different diet. They should be getting something light and nutritious, ideally in liquid form. Broths, stews, thin porridge.
Agreed. Dinesh will speak to Solarius Julian. You know the way to the kitchen, right?
Consider it done.
Then fetch herbs from Joachim. I gave him a list of what we'll need.
Gentlemen?
Joachim, you say?
Do I get played?
Well now.
Like literally fell asleep.
Who's this Joachim?
Oh,
You know him?
crap.
The monastery herbalist. He lives in a hut in the garden behind the infirmary.
All
But
right,
if I
we'll
were
find
you,
Yogi.
I wouldn't bother him too much. He's a grumpy old fellow.
You say that because you don't know him. I'll tell you more about him, Henry. But we have more pressing concerns right
What's the
now.
purpose of
Can
this
I
long,
help you
drawn-out
anyway?
dialogue
The
is?
best thing you could do is find out what the patients were doing before they ended up here. Diseases spread through foul air. So if we find where the three of them were breathing the same air, we'll find the source of the infection too.
Who should I start with?
If I were you, I'd start with the Confessor. He's the only one still lucid enough to speak. Better hurry. He might take a turn for the worse any moment.
Well, let's go.
Who should I ask about the maid?
As far as I know, her name's Blesner. She gets her work assignments from Steward Zdenek. So I'd go and speak to him. And apparently, she's got a friend here. She might know something too. Try and find her.
Who might know the monk who was translating in the scriptorium?
Everything to do with books is handled by the librarian. His name's Crispin. He likes the sound of his own voice, but if you're patient, he might tell you what our patient was working on.
Can I help with anything else?
No, that's more than enough now.
Once you've found something, come back. Maybe we'll have figured out more by then.
About our little duel. One more.
Well, he's gonna get drunk. Time for all these fuckers. Get shown around the monastery. Well, let's just do that tomorrow, guys. Have a great night.
I'll give it.